Peace, love, and light, family. I hope the sun is shining wherever you are and you're living in your greatest purpose. Let's get us into your messages. Okay. I feel like the message is trying to come out quicker than the mouth can say. So perhaps there's something about messages. There's something about you being able to see, you know, with your third eye and being able to communicate some message, or perhaps there's something regarding communication, something that you do, some message that you're sending, and this is connected to your spirituality, your walk, your purpose, whatever it is that you're doing. Whatever it is that you're doing, I'm getting that the divine is saying that you are seen for what you do. And there's something about you communicating something. Action. Okay. Messages. Okay. All right. I see the World card and Five of Pentacles. There's something significant about. I'm seeing that there's like you may be someone that is a messenger. Okay. You're a messenger of light. 5-5, you promote change, and there's a great aspect of change. It's like the World card showing up is some message that you're sending to the world in regards to spirituality. It's like you're showing them something. There's something that you're showing them. There's something that you're communicating, something that's coming forth, a message that's being communicated as a result of you being this spiritual person. Okay. Strength. You may be someone that also provides strength to others. You allow people to connect in some way. You know, you connect with the world with whatever it is that you do. There's a strong connection that's showing up. You have a strong connection with, I'm getting like, especially for those who are in the energy of ascension, for those who are ascending, those who are awakening. It's like you give them a peek inside the door, the spirit realm, inside of what is unseen. And the divine is saying that this represents all that is unseen. This Five of Pentacles and this Five of Cups. And it just so happens that what the world doesn't see, especially those who are waking, those who are beginning to go through their ascension process, a lot of what they don't see may be very kind of like maybe frightening, maybe hesitant. It's like you may be dealing with a lot of people who are chosen. It's like this is coming up in your energy. There's something that you do or something that you communicate that allows people to have the strength to see into the spirit realm, see something that they are not used to seeing, something that may seem intimidating, and you provide strength. There's some aspect of what you do that provides strength. Okay. You allow them to see into the windows of the spirit realm. You allow others, you allow the world to see into the windows of the spirit realm. And this is something that many may not have been aware as to how to do this. And it's like they're materializing whatever it is that they see in the spirit realm, they're materializing. And it's almost like whoever it is that needed to see what's in the spirit realm, they needed access to that in order for them to move forward and manifest and proceed forward. And yet there was something regarding that energy. Like the world energy represents others. It represents those that may be watching you. It also represents, yep, speaking of watching you, and just as we speak, look what comes up. Okay. Yeah. And what you do is You allow them access. The moon card is showing up here too. As we speak, it's like the cards are opening up, and there's something about you opening up. You open up the doors to the spirit realm, Scorpios. And if this message resonates, you'll know you're one of those messengers. You are a messenger that allows access. You allow those who are awakening access to the spirit realm. And there's something about what you do that's showing up. And it's interesting, the number 5 is very significant. 555, very significant. This is a number representing change. So for many of you, you get to know that you're a major agent of change for the world, and especially those who are going through their ascension process, those who have experienced loss in their life. And this right here is loss, and this right here is loss. So you are a messenger that gives hope to those who have loss. And there's something about this energy of loss here. You give hope, especially for those who have loss. And you get to know that those who have, lost, those who have felt what it's like to be without, many of them need you at this time, and they feel like they're looking for, signs of hope. They're looking for signs that there is divine intervention coming. Because many of them, their experience with the world has come from this view of, everything that surrounds them is not for them. Ashe. Yeah, many of them are actually in this energy of thinking this. Just a second, Scorpios. Many of them are actually, they've experienced loss to the extent where they may be feeling like literally the whole world is against them. You give the world hope to those who feel that the world is against them. These are folks that have experienced some stuff. You may also be dealing with folks who have disconnected with the outside world. You may also be dealing with folks who are currently in isolation. This is an energy of those who are isolation. There's something really major about those who are experiencing isolation at this time. Those who have literally removed themselves from this energy of trickery, deceit, because it's like many of them have felt like they've had enough. You're dealing with a lot of folks that have dealt with this energy, especially the chosen who were taken through and are still being taken through the fire here, because it's like they're going through a purification process, and many of them may not even be aware that's what's going on. And there's something about what you do that provides strength to those who are going through this purification process. And the purification process is just a process where those who are awakening, they are overcoming their own minds. They're overcoming the limits that they place in their own minds. They're at this time choosing to be the magicians of their life. They've taken, they are choosing to be the author of their own author of their own book. For many of you, that may be significant. They're choosing to be the captain of their own ship. For many of you, that may even be significant. Like they're choosing to literally be the person that they've been waiting for. They're choosing to be that person that they've been waiting for. And Scorpios, I'm getting this energy that you are very much aware that you are that person that you've been waiting for, because there are many. And that's so interesting how it's like the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles show up back to back. That's an energy of like loss, grief, despair. And you get to know that a lot of these folks that are dealing with this energy of loss are also dealing with isolation. You represent the energy that is bringing the chosen out of isolation at this time. You represent, there's something that you do, okay? There's something that you do, like you give access, you open the way. What you do is a way opener for many individuals that are looking for the way, okay? For many that are looking for the way. And I'm also getting a very strong Legba energy. The truth, the way opener. And this is also number 3 is Legba's number. Number 3 represents passage, the doors opening, access. So it's like whatever it is that you do, it may be through your work, it may be through just your energy. There's something that you do that literally opens the way for the chosen to move towards a process of elevation. Like you are sending that message to them. You connect them to the spirit realm. You are, and there's that energy of the gatekeeper coming out again. It's like this 5 of Pentacles may represent someone. This energy that's within here may represent someone that is literally behind a door, that is locked behind a door that doesn't even exist. You represent that person that opens the eyes of the chosen who are awakening at this time. You represent that person who reminds them and connects them to spirit, so that way they're aware that there is no door. Okay? So it's like you have access. So like that energy of the gatekeeper came up before regarding you. You're not only the gatekeeper, it's like you allow people to see, those who need to see, that there is no door. Like you allow folks to see the power, the power of love, the importance of it. Like there is no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. You let folks know that the divine, they have access to the divine 24/7, 365, 60 days, 66. You let them know that they have access. Ain't no valley high enough, ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from you. Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no river wide enough, ain't no valley low enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. For many, you get to know that that's important, that energy of knowing that there's someone that's always readily available to get to you wherever you are, that you have you have access to the divine. And many of you kind of felt lost because of the experiences that you've had with the world. And that's the thing that's like, that has brought a lot of you into isolation. You've experienced this. You know what it's like. And it's literally, it's like you represent it's like you're the blueprint. Many of you, that's significant. You are the blueprint for awakening, for renewal, for elevation, for alignment. Like you represent the blueprint of some sort, especially for many who are in isolation at this time. This is why this world card is here. It represents the success and victory that many of the chosen are experiencing as a result of being able to see the spirit realm through you. You give them a peek behind a door that many of them have created, which is weird. And not really. Many of them have gone into isolation to protect themselves. And in being in isolation, many of them actually, in attempt to create an energy of protection, they're actually creating more isolation. Some of them feel the need to be defensive. You are that good news. You're the messenger. You're the messenger. You're the messenger of good news that's connecting the chosen that are awakening. Yep. Those who are in isolation that are awakening at this time, there's something that you do that's bringing them out of isolation. Your energy, your spirituality, your message, some of you are that messenger. You're a messenger that is slowly bringing the chosen out of despair, out of isolation, and into the ascension process. Like you're helping to awaken those, the ones who, see, speaking of awake, you're helping to awaken, you're helping to align, you're helping them to ascend, because you realize that they are a part of you. Those who are waking up at this time. I'm hearing that you're a gift to humanity, Scorpios, and many of you know this. Yep. Why are you a gift to humanity? Because you are literally helping those who are in a sleep state and those who are literally beginning to awaken. You're helping society to regroup. You're helping the chosen to regroup itself. They're regrouping as a result of what you do. Success, victory, all of that comes with your energy. And this energy of the world card is strongly tied to Saturn energy, which is very significant at this time. This is like a gateway right here. Saturn is providing this gateway here. And in this time and space and cycle, there's a lot of folks that are like working and finding their strength at this time. They're finding their mental strength, because it's like they've gone through the cycle and now it's time for them to experience elevation. So I'm getting that you are the gift. You are a gift to the world. A gift to the world. You are a gift. And I know I keep repeating that, Scorpios. And it's just how the divine is allowing me to speak what I see, what I hear. And the gift that you are, you bring balance, you bring harmony. For those who find it challenging to bring themselves up, to awaken, to come into the full extent of their power, as a chosen. This is definitely an energy of the chosen. And the balance and harmony that you bring has a lot to do with the balance that you have within yourself. And the balance that you have within yourself has a lot to do with the love that you have for yourself. Balanced heart chakra, third eye chakra. It's like you're balancing yourself, and so you're able to balance out others. And people see this. People see this, especially those who are concerned as to how to tap into the spirit realm. And what you do is you give them access. You let them see that there is a world outside of the physical world that exists. You give the world access to the 5D. And the access to 5D, love reigns supreme. In the 5D, love reigns supreme. In the 5D, there's something very significant about Saturn energy, responsibility, discipline. Like this is the energy of taking responsibility for your own actions. Like you are giving them access into a realm that they may not have thought that they would have ever seen, or a realm that they may have been concerned about seeing. You give those who are awakening access to a whole different world that they may not have been tuned into, that they may not have known that even existed. Like they were blinded. Not only were they blinded, they were literally restricted, held bound. And it's like there's something that you do. It may be your voice. It may be something that you do creatively, that once the world sees this and you see this energy of creating something, there's something that you do, something that you've been very committed to doing, okay, and they see you succeeding, and it's like someone is having an aha moment that there must be more to what you're doing than, you know, what I see. There has to be more to what you're doing than what is seen in the physical. And so it's like you're giving those who may not even have known that there is another world out there. You're giving them a sense of direction, and you're creating a path for them to see the path to the 5D realm. That's exactly what you're doing. There you are. For many of you, it's something having to do with your communication. You speak things into existence. Your words are very powerful. Many of you, the chosen, you already know this. Okay? Many of you are healers. Many of you are light workers. You bring, speaking of light, you're light workers, and you bring light to areas that need to be illuminated. Many of you, what you do has to deal with your stability, your energy of protection. You are protectors. This is, you know, I'm getting a very strong Ogu energy from here. Many of you are healers. Many of you are philanthropists. You're some kind of creator of some sort. Your work gives the chosen, especially those who are awakening, access to the 5D. Like they're literally, many of them are getting to know that there's a 5D that exists. And some of you may have been hearing it, you're not aware. And you may be like, well, what's the 5D? The 5D is, it's different than what you see here. It's more, it's a realm that is more connected to the spirit more than the physical body. It's a realm in which you release the need to possess material things. Okay? It's a realm in which it's a realm that's filled with rainbows, right? Rainbows, and there's something significant about that. Okay? There's something very significant about that. This is Aidawado energy. This is intuitive energy. This is the divine feminine rising, you know, in power. Divine feminine energy rising in power. Okay, all of these energies are really tied to this 5D realm. Like, it's like this is the realm that's represented here. Okay, that's the realm that's represented here. Yep. You give the world access, especially the chosen. You give those who are going through the awakening process. You give the world access to the 5D. And that's something that many may not even have known existed. Wheel of Fortune. This is that cycle. This is the new cycle that many are getting into, in which they're realizing that there is a 5D. And speaking of 5, what else do you want us to know? The world is seeing the 5D through you, and just as we speak, the high priestess is someone who has access to the 5D realm. And it's like whatever it is that you see, many of you actually, like, again, I always get this energy. You're a 5D being living in a 3D world, in the 3D realm. And you as the high priestess, it's like you live in the 5D. 5. Okay? And 5. And then 3 plus 2 is 5. You're a 5D being living in a 3D world. And it's almost like your task is to connect folks to the 5D realm. Again, 5 showing up again. You connect the world to the 5D. That's part of your task as a chosen, as this energy of death and rebirth. And many you get to understand that a lot of those who are awakening are experiencing death in some sense of the word. Okay? And world too, I'm hearing. They're experiencing death in some sort of the word and in the world. Many of them may have lost a person, place, or thing, okay, that is sending them into isolation for whatever reason. And that's all part of their awakening process. And at this time you are needed, and they're looking at you because the access to the 5D is what's going to bring them out of isolation and bring them into ascension. Okay, so let's see here. And speaking of rainbows, this is interesting that this shows up. It shall. And this just happens to be the same number as the death and rebirth card. Like you bringing folks out of isolation, you know, and into ascension. That's a very, very huge energy. You're a 5D being bringing the chosen out of isolation into ascension. And that's what it is. You're going through a transition. Cultivate hope and stay true to your intentions. Let nothing divert you from your true path. If you have a project, vision, or lifestyle that you are seeking to bring into the world, it shows spiritual powers guiding you and guarding you for a healthy birth. She also brings a message that there are times when fierceness is necessary. At this time, it's important for you to cut off negative sources completely. Do not allow yourself to be used or exploited. It's not the time to indulge someone else's ego or go against your inner knowing to give someone the benefit of the doubt. Trust your instincts and break immediately from what isn't right for you. This will bring you new opportunities and situations that are worthy of your passionate devotion. So I also want to read this part. It says, it shall protect you now as you transition from one life phase to the next. That's that energy of transitioning. With her rainbow light, this guardian goddess instructs you on how to use great power with wisdom to nourish only what is worthy. Using jaguar medicine with perfect timing, she confronts that which is unworthy of her devotion, eradicating destructive forces and creating space for healing, relief, and rebirth. Her presence is the wild power of the jaguar, the renewal promise of the rainbow, and divine feminine creativity. All darkness shall be overcome. So it's like you as this 5D being, right? You live in the light, and the 3D is showing up as darkness. And what you do is you are literally bringing folks out of the 3D into the 5D to experience, you know, their ascension, to go through their ascension process, because that right here, this 6 of Wands, is the energy of ascension. And for many, ascension means different things. For many, this is you finally actually living according to your purpose. This is you moving in alignment with spirit. This is you literally living with an energy of humility and humbleness as you live in alignment with the elements, with the divine, with the cosmos. Okay, and it means so much more than that. And you get to know that for many of you, this is what it is. All right, you ascending. That is the message that the divine has for you. If this message resonates, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, love, peace, divine light.